Guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now, I know a couple of weeks ago I said something along the lines of this.
I want to be producing at least a course vlog a week.
And unfortunately, I just haven't been producing that kind of content. But it's my day off today, it's a Monday. Course is not frozen solid, which is always a good thing. And yeah, this course vlog's going to be about my winter grind, how I'm going to find time, what I'm going to be doing in that time to make sure my practice is being used most efficiently and I'm getting the most out of it, basically. So guys, if you like this video, let's see if we can get it up to 100 likes. If we do, I'll make sure I definitely get another course vlog out next Monday, hopefully 2. And yeah, we'll keep on the roll. So guys, thank you for watching, enjoy the course vlog, let's get into it.
Starting on hole number 4 here at Drayton Park Golf Club, but I put hole 1 in the top left just so to keep it nice and simple. Now let's talk about practice, what's been going on and everything like that. In terms of actually being able to get on the golf course, it has been very minimal. Lots of technical practice on the driving range, swing changes and the rest, hitting loads of balls, which is really good. However, the short game, the playing out on the golf course, the wetter lies, the slower greens, boy did I feel it. I can't leave it this long to obviously get on the golf course. It's been far too easy the last couple of weeks just to get on the range, get a hot drink and just grind away hitting golf balls and not brave it out in the elements. And I've got to stop that. I've got to make sure that I'm getting out on the golf course because I definitely felt it. Even though I didn't necessarily swing it that bad in this vlog, I actually hit some pretty decent shots. Okay, a few toey hooks here and there. But I know if I was under pressure and this was a tournament scenario, I definitely would have felt it. I definitely would have suffered on the day. So definitely need to start getting out on the golf course more, whether that's earlier in the morning or subsidising a bit of range practice to getting out. Even if I was to play 4 or 5 holes around here, Drayton, there's a few holes that come back on themselves, which is quite nice. And I think there's a definite thing about hitting golf balls off grass, especially this time of year, than hitting off mats. I think you can get way too comfortable hitting off mats. I found I was hitting very, very big divots, getting very steep on it when I was trying to hit a certain particular shot, and I think that goes down to obviously me hitting tons of balls off the mats. Obviously you don't get that kind of feedback. So that's something I definitely took away. I was pretty happy with my chipping. The only thing that was wrong with my chipping is where I was landing the ball. So a month ago or 2 months ago, you're allowing to land at 60% of the distance, letting it roll and release to the flag. Well, unfortunately, that just doesn't happen now. You've got to pretty much be aggressive as you can, fly it probably 85% of the way, I'd say now. And it's just that kind of change, which at the moment I'm just not confident enough in doing, but obviously this is why we're out, why we're practicing. Putting is horrendous. I'm coming, just looking from the vlog, I'm coming massively outside to in, so I'm almost fading the ball into the hole. Very inconsistent strike, makes it very difficult for me to judge putts. So this one up the hill here is complete guesswork. You can see how much that's pointing out to the right hand side, how open that club face must be at impact. And it's very similar to the way my putting style was, I think, at the start of last season. Obviously I ground that out, but I can't let all that good work go to waste. Big toe hook here. My bad shot, obviously, when I'm trying to hit this draw, comes massively out the toe. Obviously, it saves me. That's gear effect for you, bringing that ball straight back into the fairway, and I got very lucky with that. And again, this was pretty toey as well with my 3-iron. So some inconsistent strikes when I was trying to perform and hit certain particular shots under pressure. Wedge play I actually thought was pretty good. As I said, chipping, again, not too bad. So what am I going to be doing? Range practice, definitely going to be putting myself under a lot more pressure on the range. I've got to start playing some holes on the range in my head, doing a lot of pressure practice, a lot of pre-shot routine, because that's one thing I noticed as soon as I go on the golf course. Pre-shot routine is non-existent. I'm very flinchy, anything can put me off. Wind direction, someone shouting, anything like that, and I've just lost that kind of calm collectiveness that I felt I had at the end of last season. Even though technically I think my swing's a lot better, we all know this game isn't all about the technical side of it, so can't let that go. I need to be making sure that when I'm on the range or even on the practice screen that I'm focusing on my pre-shot routine, using my imagination and my creativity enough that I'm trying to put myself in that kind of tournament scenario, even on the practice areas and not out on the golf course, because I think that's going to help dividends, especially when it comes to April. In terms of my actual golf game, swing feels pretty good. People that have been here from day one will know that I had a massive hook through the start of last season. I wanted to produce a fade. I now naturally produce a fade. However, through hitting loads of balls and practicing, we could say now all of a sudden I might be coming slightly a bit too much over the top. It's not becoming a problem at the moment, but I can definitely see that becoming a problem in the future if I was to keep going the other way. I'm very much one of those kind of players. I can easily go the opposite way to the point that now I'm hitting a massive hook. So even though I'm hitting baby fades at the moment, I imagine if I was in a tournament, these would be massive slices, pull, fades, all that kind of stuff. So I want to be able to have that kind of creativity. If I wanted to hit a draw comfortably, I should be able to do that. So that's something I'm going to be working on. Chipping, putting, obviously putting, loads of practice. I'm definitely going to do a putting video, how to practice your putting in the winter. So watch out for that, something that I'm going to be doing in the winter. You'll see me throw a ball down here. Unfortunately, I forgot to press record. So I actually hold the putt, but it went something a bit like that. But yeah, I forgot to press record, so I had to do it again. And then on the last hole, a very toey hook draw with the 3-wood again. So that's something that I need to work on. Lots of good stuff. It definitely helps having a floodlit driving range, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to score well on the golf course, and that's very apparent in this vlog. So that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, I think I was, one over to this point. Obviously, everything's off the yellows. It's all soft, so the course is playing relatively easy. Green's actually rolling pretty well for this time of year. So 1 over is not exactly amazing, but a nice little birdie to finish there.
There you go, guys. There's the course vlog. Thank you ever so much for watching. As always, please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.